Hey Sag. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. We're in Cancer season still. We are in the summer solstice still. Happy solstice for those of you who are in the southern hemisphere. If my videos find you, or if you find my videos, happy winter solstice. This is going to be regarding the Capricorn full moon. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Check your moon and or your rising placements for deeper resonance, but this is for all three sun, moon, and rising placements. I am also reading for Western and sidereal astrological charts. If you don't know what that is, please look it up. I kind of go into it a little bit in my previous, I think it was a full moon video that I did, but I can't remember. So instead of going into it in this video, just go ahead and definitely Google it, look it up. So that way you can understand, what works best for you. As far as listening to your astrology. Okay, take what resonates, leave what does not. I don't know if I said that already. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. We're going to pull 3 oracle messages and we're going to pull 3 tarot messages, 6 cards in total, unless my ancestors decide to pull more than that for whatever reason, which it does happen. So the first card that I'm going to pull, Sagittarius, is going to be a card just with a simple shape or symbol on it. I'm going to show it to you for a few seconds, and you guys can determine what you feel from that card, what messages that card is sending to you for the overall energies for this Capricorn full moon for the next month. Okay, leading into, I believe, Leo season. So I'm going to show that to you, and then I will give you my insight on that card once you guys have looked at it and channeled whatever messages you get from that. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, Sagittarius, you received the circle. You received the circle. Some of you guys can also see this as a sphere. Okay. What I'm gathering from this symbol here, Sagittarius, for you guys, for the overall energies, is family, safety, your home, your social circles. I'm also seeing a portal. Okay. Some of you guys, Sagittarius, let's get on the portal. Some of you guys really like either stories or documentaries or movies or even TV shows, or even you read books or listen to audiobooks on multi-dimensional beings. You might be into UFOs. Okay, you might be into just aliens, fairies, cryptids. Like, you could be into kind of like stories and TV shows or documentaries or even podcasts, that talk about other dimensions that are connected through portals on this planet. Okay, if you don't believe in that type of thing and that's kind of like weird to you, then that this part of the message is not for you. Okay. So yeah, that could be definitely big for you guys for this Capricorn full moon. You may end up astral projecting, going through astral travels, lucid dreaming, things like that when you're sleeping. Okay. Pay attention to those dreams, pay attention to those astral projections, write them down, because there is some type of message there. Okay. For those of you Sagittarius, if you like to hike or you like to go on nature walks, you like to be out in nature, whether by yourself or you like camping in rural areas or remote areas, okay, or places where there's not a lot of human contact, be careful. Be careful, okay? Don't just wander around willy-nilly, okay? Just saying. Others of you, so we're done with the portal, okay? That's just for some of you. Others of you, the home, social circles, friendships, family, right? Whether you're in a relationship or not with someone, maybe it's a roommate, maybe it's your significant other, maybe you're married, maybe you're getting married, maybe you're engaged, maybe you're not married, I don't know, maybe you have kids. This symbol overall for the Capricorn full moon, for the other half of you guys who are resonating with this part of the message, it's really good to make sure that you guys are creating healthy circles of people that you can trust. Okay, really connect with those that you love during this Capricorn full moon. Okay, connect with your home. Connect with your home. Connect with your significant other. Connect with your kids. Some of you guys may have like a ring. Oh, there's also, okay, some of you guys, this is about marriage. This circle can also represent like a ring of some kind. Maybe there's a specific ring from a family member or an ancestor that is given to you or that you wear. Maybe you are being proposed to, or you already have been proposed to and you guys are finally planning the wedding. Okay, some of you guys are getting married and tying the knot under this Capricorn full moon. Okay. Others of you, you've made the decision that there is someone who is your person and you want to be with them for the rest of your life. Okay. I also see a promise ring for some of you. Some of you guys may have a bracelet or a necklace that you wear every day. Okay. Make sure that you're cleansing it and cleaning it, keeping it clean. Okay. Because it does symbolize blessings when you wear it. It does symbolize, whether you know it or not, it is a symbol of protection as well. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you guys for the Capricorn full moon is portals, other dimensional topics, experiences, beings, dreams, astral projections, and your social life, people that you love. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into advice and guidance and insight into this circle. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, you received focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Make sure you're doing breath work, Sagittarius. Before you react to something, or before you go to act on something or go to fix something, just breathe first. Just ground yourself and determine whether this is actually something that you should even be trying to fix or trying to regulate. This is where this circle comes in for you guys, because there's something about looking at the bigger picture of your life here, looking at the entire world and realizing that life is bigger than, you know, it's bigger than what people are placing in front of you, right? So if this is work or finance based, right? If this is your family, where I just get the sense it could be work, it could be family, one of the two, where, or someone in your family, where, or in your household, where they, you know, they place things in front of you, or they place circumstances or experiences in front of you, and it's like, you need to fix this, you need to regulate this. You know, Sagittarius, whether you can fix that situation or that thing or not. If you know that what someone is placing in front of you is not for you to fix, why are you even gonna step one foot into that situation to fix it? Right? I feel like you guys are very logical beings. You guys can be very objective. At least the Sagittarians that I've known in my life. Okay. A lot of, you know, there's a lot of people out there who make Sagittarians seem like, you know, you guys are all over the place, you guys have anger issues, this and that, which that could be it. You know, you guys are big fire energy, right? You guys are atomic bombs. But, or you can be. But I from my experience with Sagittarians, you guys are, you're very sensible. And there's a lot of people, but sometimes for some of you, the way you talk about, the way you make sense of things, or the way you express sensible things, maybe in a way that people may make it seem like, oh, you're being harsh. But you're just being honest. In the only way that you know how to be honest, right? So there is like situations in your life, or a situation in your life, where you're constantly wanting to fix something, or there's something where someone else is wanting you to fix or regulate something. But in your mind, you're like, this is not my responsibility, or why are we trying to fix something that's not broken, or why are we trying to fix something that we need to just toss out and just get a new one to replace it? There are some people in your life who might be cutting corners, or they don't actually want to get to the root of a problem in their lives, or get to the root of a problem in a project, and they're expecting you to do the work. No. Nope. It's just not going to work. It never will work. And you can see that, Sagittarius. I know that you guys can see that. If you're going home or you're going to sleep thinking about, how am I going to fix this tomorrow? You should be going to sleep just thinking about, you know, what am I going to eat tomorrow? How am I going to have a good day tomorrow? Or you should just go to sleep just thinking about, like, you know what? That whole situation is in the past now. I'm going to enjoy my rest. Because there are those of you, you are surrounded. There are some of you, you're just surrounded by people who just do not want to get to the root of the problem. They're being lazy. And Sagittarius, don't fall into the trap of fixing other people's problems. If this is a company that you work for, don't fix their problems. Especially if you're not getting paid to do that. If there's a relationship that you're in or a friendship circle that you're in and you know that it's just not really working out and you know it's not healthy, then just let it go. You can't control anybody. You can't control the outcome of a situation that involves other people because the other people have to be on board with, be of the same mind, right? Let's go ahead and pull another oracle message. One last oracle message and then we're going to jump into the tarot. I just got this message in my from my ancestors, and they showed me an example of like people driving on the street or on a highway or on a freeway or expressway, and they were saying you don't try to you when you're driving, you have to control your steering wheel and your speed limit, right? You can only control your speed and your steering wheel. If there's other people who are driving too slow, or if they're driving too fast or too crazy, you can't get out of your car and get into their car and tell them like, hey, you're driving too slow or you're speeding. No. There are other people, they're called the police, who are there to regulate. That's their job, not yours. If there are people driving too slow, what do? You go around them. You just go around them. You can't control traffic on the freeway. You can only control your movement. You have your own car. That's the only vehicle you should be controlling, right? That's the kind of scenario that they gave me as far as like representing how you should move in life, Sagittarius. You know what I mean? All right, Sagittarius. So it's interesting because this card was calling to me for you guys, but this is the card that came out after splitting the deck, and it's Atheling, and it says some of you guys could be a life path number 6, a life path number 33, or a life path number 3, okay, or a life path, life path number 9. There's a lot of 3s here. But Sagittarius, you have nobility, grace, and gratitude. And then we have card number 39, King of the Darkwood Elves, authority, credibility, and status. So Sagittarius, what I'm getting here is you guys have some type of credibility whenever this could be at work. I'm thinking that this is a job, like this is at work, like this is a circle of people that you work with on a day-to-day basis where you work on a team and you have a problem that you have to fix or that you are being presented with at work. But there's something here where the team itself that you're working on, they don't really understand the problem that's really at hand here. And so the way they're going about trying to fix the problem or create regulations surrounding this problem is definitely a miss. It's not a hit, it's a miss. Okay. Financially, I'm getting finances right now for a lot of you. And you guys are bringing this energy home to your loved ones or to your friends or to your family. Some of you guys are the breadwinners, or you guys are the ones, whether you're male or female, you guys are the ones that kind of hold the authority in your home. Okay. Some of you guys, you are married to someone, or you're in a close relationship with someone who is this graceful, kind of like noble personality. This person has a lot of gratitude for what they have. Whereas for you, Sagittarius, I'm just getting that whether you're male or female, you carry this masculine energy of like the mental body. You guys are all about the mind and, you know, things that make sense. And for those of you who are making money at work and you guys kind of have this leadership role, you were given that role because of the way you think. Your mind is not floating off into outer space, right? When you have a job to do, you do your job. Okay? And that's a good trait to have. However, there's something that you can learn from this person, or from this, maybe there's this a spirit, or there's just this energy that's trying to present itself to you just to say, hey, practice gratitude, Sagittarius. Learn how to move with grace. Right? Some of you guys, the way you move through life is like a big giant, you know? But now it's time to kind of start your training to move like a swan and to let go of what you can't control. Right? Your movement in life, Sagittarius, might be a bit rigid. Might be a bit stiff, right? And you might have somebody here who's actually trying to show you, hey, take a deep breath. It's okay. Life is not all about solving problems, right? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards really quickly, guys. But yes, I do see that you will be marrying someone for some of you, or maybe a couple of you. You are going to meet someone who is going to be someone that you end up wanting to spend the rest of your life with, because they are so different from you. Sagittarius, like I was saying, there's a team of people. You have the Three of Earth, or the Three of Pentacles, or the Three of Coins, whatever you want to call it. This is all about practical teamwork. Okay. You and a team of people at work, or you and a team of people on a project, you have a problem to solve. You bring a sense of quality, like some type of quality to your team when it comes to fixing things at work. You want everybody to be of like mind. But as a team, you also have to realize that there are just certain things that you just can't fix, Sagittarius. And maybe there are people on your team who understand that, and they just kind of go with the flow, and they're just like, we can't do anything about it. Let's just kind of leave it, and we'll figure something else out tomorrow, right? And you may see that as like a problem, Sagittarius. You may see that as like, this is ridiculous. Like, why aren't you guys trying to fix this problem? Well, maybe it's a problem that's just not really up to you and your team to fix. Maybe there's some people in the higher up department in this, you know, who are closer to the CEO, maybe, or the chairman or woman of that company who can actually figure that stuff out. Because we have the Empress here. Like I said, card number 3, some of you guys definitely are life path number 3, or you have someone in your life who's a life path number 3, or they bring this Taurus Venus type energy to your life. Okay, if this is not an actual person in your life, I really feel like this is the mother of your children. I also see this could be your own mother, or this that you can learn from. You need to talk to your mother, or you need to, you know, really learn from this Empress in your life, whether you're male or female. Okay, because this energy, this spirit, if this is a spirit, Sagittarius, this spirit is teaching you, you need to connect with your creativity, go with the flow, connect with your emotions, right? You have the 5 of Earth in the midst of your reading, in the core of your reading. You have a lot of fear surrounding money, Sagittarius, and this is why you work so hard at work, because you feel that if you're not putting your best foot forward, you might have Leo in your chart, okay? But the Empress, this Taurus, this Venus energy, you may look at this Empress in your life or Empress energy as lazy. This Capricorn full moon is going to teach you that the Empress is actually your biggest teacher. It is your best teacher that you have right now. You may have this idea of credibility as being more masculine in nature, whether you're male or female, or, you know, depending on your culture or the family that you come from, you may have been taught that being more masculine gives you more status and more credibility. But the Empress is here to teach you, Sagittarius, that this feminine energy, this go with the flow energy, is just as credible and just as powerful. Some of you Sagittarius, you do not like accepting help from others, and this is something the Capricorn full moon is also teaching you. Ask for help. Some of you guys, you're very stubborn. Okay? It's time to forgive yourself, Sagittarius. And you may, again, some of you guys, you do have a person in your life. I really have a feeling that this is your mother, your wife, your girlfriend. If this is a male, you know, if this is a male energy that's embodying this Empress energy, then he's very, very, very patient, very sweet. Okay? Don't push this energy away, Sagittarius. I'm praying for you guys. I'm praying that this full moon in Capricorn really helps you understand that you don't have to be so rigid. You don't have to be so, you know, rigid and so objective. Okay? It's okay to just, like I was telling Libra, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay? Much love and light to all of you Sagittarius. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.